Hey friends, Dustin Matthews here from Speaking Empire, and I'm super excited today because I'm actually in a live studio. It's actually Forbes Riley studio right here, and I'm super excited. So I thought we'd take the time and give some value and share your story so that people get to understand who you are, where you come from, and how they can actually use like your expertise and knowledge of selling lots of products on the air, which we'll talk about. And so here I am. Forbes
I know.
Riley.
Do you like it?
I love it. Absolutely.
You know, it's funny because I am from New York originally. I moved out to Los Angeles, and I worked on QVC for many, many years. And then about 12 years ago, I moved my entire business to HSN.
Okay.
All I had to do for the first time was land at Tampa Airport, go across that beautiful drive on the water in this gorgeous peninsula known as St. Pete. By the way, I don't want to tell too many people about St. Pete just because I don't want traffic.
That is a good secret. I
you
call
from
it the bubble. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And so like I don't really drive anywhere. I walk everywhere downtown.
Yes.
And so when I have to leave the bubble, I get like sad and all that. So I love the bubble.
But
so
you
I
grew
agree
up
with
here.
You. Yes.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
You're like one of 3 people who actually grew up here. But I have to tell you, it's between the white sandy beaches. I don't know if you've ever done this. When I first moved here, I watched the sun rise from the Vinoy and then drove around to the other side and watched the sun set at the Don Cesar.
I've never done that.
Not many places in the country or in the world can you see a sunrise and sunset in the same space.
Well, that's so funny you mentioned those 2 buildings because I got married at the Don Cesar, and we go to the Vinoy. We do a lot of events there. I play tennis there. I love it, and it's great. So
it is a phenomenal opportunity.
Love
And then
that
I
bubble.
embraced. So home shopping, you know, it's funny because I do a lot of infomercials.
Yep.
I have, as a female, probably done the most infomercials of anyone. I've done 144 of them.
Wow.
I know, between infomercials and home shopping gross more than $2 billion of sales.
Now, let me interrupt because backstage or, before the cameras were rolling, we were just talking about this morning. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you can share numbers or anything, but you can tell a little bit of story. You just did one this morning.
Oh, absolutely.
And you did what?
Well, because here's what you have to do when you're on a home shopping environment. You have to sell about $3,000 a minute of product.
Wow.
Now, my Spin Gym, the fitness product I created,
Yep.
it only sells for $30. How many do I have to sell per minute?
That's a lot of units.
That's where I've gotten a specialty about the pitch and really understanding how you get in, you slice and dice, and you get people excited, enrolled, and most importantly, you never sell, or you never let them see you sell. And that's been one of the secrets that I've shared lately with a lot of people, because everyone's got a great product or a great idea. And most people not only don't know how to pitch it, they have no idea how to close the pitch down. So every day, I also am friends with Kevin Harrington from Shark Tank, one of my best friends, lives here locally. So between the 2 of us, thousands of pitches. Every time you go, people are like, yeah. But let me tell you something, they're so bad. I remember a pitch the other day, true story, I have a speakerphone in my office. I put the speaker on speakerphone. I went to the bathroom, came back, and she was still talking. It was not a pitch. And then, by the way, how many times have you ever heard somebody pitch, you say yes, and they still keep talking?
They've made the sale, and then they're like taking the sale away, like keep talking, yeah.
But I will tell you, if you could really close down your pitch, you know what you get? Everything in life. You get more yeses. You pitched your wife to marry you. She said yes.
Yes.
If she didn't, you would have gone to pitch somebody else, right? Probably.
Yeah, I think so, yes.
My kids they've known me their whole lives. They are so good at pitching that I have to see all the animated movies that come out. They have a pitch. So it's truly, you get everything you want. You can get a raise, you can get investments, you can get your product made, you can get your ideas heard because you understand the concept. And there's real concepts behind the structure of a pitch.
Yeah.
One, I'm pitching somebody. Like you're a person. I did a speech not long ago. This woman comes up, she said, Forbes, I got it. My name is Carol Prolap of Carol Prolap Photography. I can make your memories last forever. Was that a good pitch? And I'm like, no. let me deconstruct this for you really fast and a little bit of information. I got her name was Carol Prolap. Don't say it again. Number 2, you have a moment, give me some credibility. Hi, I'm Carol Prolap. I've been a photographer for 20 years, Forbes. I've been published in 8 different magazines. My work is recognized around the world. Bingo, I like that. My ears are cooking.
Yeah.
The third thing that you do, the little third sub thing, ninja thing, is make an assumption about the person. I'm going to assume that you're a man. I'm going to assume that I'm a woman. I'm going to assume that you are dressed nice. You might be professional. There's all these assumptions you make when you pitch somebody live. Here's the assumption I would want her to make. I would assume that I'm Forbes Riley and that I'm well known. No, but here's how you do that.
Sure.
So hi, I'm Carol Prolap. I've been in the business for 20 years. And Forbes, I know that you're on Facebook and have almost 705,000 friends. You love photographs. They're important in your business. As a photographer, I would like to take your photo, give it to you for free, and if you love it, you post on your social media. She gets a yes, and that's all a pitch is. A pitch is, if you had a pen, I'd make you get it out, a one-sided conversation created to get a yes. You get the yes, you're golden.
Now, Forbes, I mean, you've been on TV, you're amazing, you've been doing this for a while. What say you to the person that is not as polished, at least that's probably what they're thinking, they're not as polished or can turn it on, they're nervous in front of people. What say you, how do I deliver a pitch if I'm introverted, if I've never done it before, if I don't have the confidence? And I know I might be putting you on the spot with that, but what do you say?
Okay, two things I'll say. Number one, I'm an introvert. I'm what's called an extroverted introvert, and I think a lot of the techniques that I created is because in social environments I get a little nervous and uncomfortable. That's why I sometimes take out my spin gym. So I've created mechanisms. The way I speak and the way I enroll you is because it makes me feel comfortable. So I teach this now, and I've been lucky enough to teach it for some very high level people. I've been talking to you and Dave because Speaking Empire is a beautifully constructed system. You guys are probably the top of your game when it comes to getting someone to get their message out to the world. I think the greatest crime that people can do is they've got a great story, a great thing they need to share with people, and they don't know the techniques to do it. You guys hand that to them in a very done-for-you system, so thank you for that.
Absolutely.
For me, I take that to video, and I don't care who you are. I've been doing this for almost 5 years now. I've got people who can barely speak, or people who think they know what they're doing. Nobody knows how to pitch as well as they could. I'm a hand-holding, very nurturing, but rather tough because I want you to get it. And I only have success stories. I don't have anyone who's never gotten successful, who hasn't had a leap. I just taught class today, yesterday and today, and I had a couple, and I will tell you, they came to me, and they had such a spiritual concept that her pitch was, and she's like, and please don't change my pitch, Forbes. My higher self can talk to your higher self. And I said, good luck with that one. You know what they're saying now? Forbes, we've got a product called Life's New Game. It's a 6-week online course done for you, designed to take your business to the next level when you feel stuck.
Love it.
Seriously?
Beautiful.
Yeah, so now she's going to get to do the higher self part without scaring people away.
Right.
And I don't think I've seen her look more confident than she does now. When you have a pitch, when you know what you're doing, isn't that what confidence is about?
Yeah, absolutely. And to be able to package it in a way that people understand.
Yes.
Now, you also mentioned too that there is a system to this. This isn't just, winging it here, that you have steps that people take. And so what are those steps, to summarize them? I know we've explained a little bit, but what are those steps?
Okay, so one of the simple steps, when you're talking to a TV camera, for example, who are you talking to? Do you know?
To the audience?
No. Beautiful wrong answer. And by the way, this guy is very successful. Well, no, but I'll tell you why. When you're speaking as a presenter, it's to the audience.
Yep.
When you're on television, it's always only one person. You're the only person listening to me right now.
Right.
There's 100 of you watching right now, or 1,000 of you.
Yeah.
But in my mind, there's only one pair of ears.
Right.
So I'm not going to shout at you. I'm going to pull at your heartstrings. And when I'm at home shopping and I'm looking right at the camera and I know that I'm talking right to you, that you're sitting there and you're going, wow, I want what she's got. She cares about me. And I do. And that is one of the secrets. It's one person listening always, ever.
Beautiful.
So I tell them, one, you got to make the people comfortable. When you talk about your product, you can't make people anxious. Ever see somebody on stage who's nervous?
Oh, yeah.
What does that do to you as an audience member?
Nervous, like
It gets you
anxiety.
nervous,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So it is your job, your responsibility to make them comfortable. So when I'm selling fitness product, I know there's a woman out there who reminds me of my mom. My mom was 260 pounds my whole life. My mom was not going to the gym. She was terrified. I found that out the hard way by buying her a gym membership and watching her stand there and cry. And that's one of my whys where I dedicate a lot of my time to saying, you know what, women they don't deserve that.
Yeah.
They deserve a great body in an easy way. I've created that. So I want them to feel comfortable. I don't come out and go, hey, I'm a bodybuilder, I can do this. Let me share something with you. The truth, I fought my weight most of my life. The body that you see that you admire took a long time to do. Took commitment. I'm going to show you a fast way to do that. Do you like me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You like me now?
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm going to enroll you in my system. So your job, number one, as a speaker, as an on-camera personality, make them feel comfortable. Number two, solve their problem. If you got a stain in your carpet, I'm going to give you the cleaner to get it out.
Right.
If your dog has bad breath, I've got a little spray thing for it. If you're overweight, I got the diet.
Right.
What's your problem? I'm going to solve it. And then the third is to close. Most people don't actually ask for the close. They get afraid to close it down, and they'll babble, and their pitch has no end, and it's like falling off a cliff. And as a listener, I just sit there going, if you just asked me for the sale.
Yep. Oh, man. That's spot on. Well, guys, thank you so very much. I'm super excited. Now, we're going to be doing a special live event coming up here, and you're actually going to be speaking there, going more in detail. Now, we've only had maybe, 10 minutes here, but you're going to be going more in detail. Do you want to give a little sneak peek of what's to come?
I do. In fact, Dave Van Hoos and I share something about beginning with the end in mind. My dad was a magician.
Okay.
And if you've been in my studio, you've seen I have magic tricks everywhere. I'll do one for you a little later. Watch, I'll make your money disappear. No, I'm just kidding. I love magicians. And I always think if you cut a woman in half as a magician, you have to know how the trick's going to end, or you have to write her mom.
You'd be in trouble.
Yeah, you'll be in trouble. So I teach what's called the magic of the pitch, and I get people who watch this 1 hour speech. One, you finally know what you want, and from the heart, I do a technique that everyone in the audience gets, that you know solidly why you do what you do, and I'll tell you what, that one driving force will get you out of bed every morning with a smile. Would that change people's lives?
Heck yeah, it would.
Yep. Then we talk about the pitch, and then we finally talk about how to get the video. People nowadays, it's a video world. Welcome to the internet.
Oh yeah.
My videos, I even do Facebook. I'll get 100 times more people watching my video feeds as my posts. Which one would you like? But if you've ever seen a bad video feed, how do you feel?
Negative,
Yeah.
depressed, sad.
How about I told you I could fix that? And so that's what I'm going to bring to your audience. You guys attract the most amazing people. You attract people who are on fire. I know, Dave, and your mission is to find people who are influencers to affect the rest of the world. I'm going to touch those people in a way they've never been touched. The other little caveat, not a lot of female motivational speakers.
Yeah, absolutely.
In fact, go to Wikipedia and type in female motivational speakers. There are none. Let's change that.
I agree. I completely agree. All right, so well, you heard it here, a sneak peek of what's to come. So if you haven't registered yet, on this page somewhere, you're going to find a box. You're going to find a way to register. Absolutely do it, just to get the one thing, the pitch from Forbes directly, and see her and deliver it live is an amazing experience. So go ahead, you know what you need to do, and we'll see you at the next event.